It'd really help if someone came along with me.
Oh, really? It's a shame you don't have anyone to go with then, does it?
Real shame.
You know, it felt like what it could possibly feel like if we were working in the industry. It had that sort of atmosphere.
Before Screencraft, I didn't really think of filmmaking as an activity that is within a big team. I've always looked at it as something I could do all by myself with my camera and my mic on the top. But Screencraft opened my eyes.
The pre-production really set the foundation for everyone coming together and working as a team for the rest of the project.
I mean, the entire experience itself was something completely new to me. It was completely out of my comfort zone, so having restrictions in place kind of helped me focus a bit more actually on how the action was going to revolve around on the set and how I was going to structure the story based off of that.
Did a lot of planning and research before we went into filming, or even like designing how we wanted the train to look.
Went out and took train sounds like from a steam train, so it would sound, you know, genuine, like it was a genuine train.
It's very useful to look in a lot of different places and get a lot of different points of research to bring in, so we were really making the best decision for the set. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was interesting doing the build because I was actually there for the day when we helped like put it all up, and I guess as an editor it helps you, seeing the actual set helps you visualise how each scene's gonna go from one to the other and how they work together.
It was really cool because it was the first time I really saw everyone working on so many people working on something as a team effort, because it was really like probably at our max capacity there's probably 8 of us painting at the same time, separate walls of the set, just making sure everything's good, testing the angles, making sure nothing that shouldn't be seen isn't seen or something like that.
So we really did a lot of planning so that everything made sense and it wasn't just a train, like the train had context too.
But in terms of putting it all together, you need a lot of people, and I think that sort of week of getting together and, you know, knuckling down and helping to actually build the thing and paint it up, and that it sort of brought people together, doing something that wasn't necessarily their role, but working together as a team basically, and so it sort of bonded people a little bit, I think.
You know, one of the biggest things was the paint and having all the different colours on, and we had panels that we had to put on the walls, and we had a big plan. Everyone came to do full days every day to paint, to put things up, to give their ideas, to make sure that we were okay and that we were getting like all the support we needed. So that was amazing. It would definitely not be possible without anyone else, like the whole team helping us. That was a massive help.
So then we had to discuss what we wanted to go on in the background, whether it be done with green screen or a projection, and we ended up deciding that a projection would be best.
For me it was really interesting to see how the back projection worked, because I'm doing VFX stuff mostly, so I was like, yeah, we could do it in like with a green screen or anything, and it turned out back projection worked perfectly. So that was kind of like the big thing for me that I learned, and well, not the biggest, but like one of the big things.
When I saw what we had to work with, it automatically clicked in my mind that there were going to be sound problems, we were going to have problems with cables, with reflections from the glass, lighting was going to be an issue, and all of that had to be communicated within the team, and everyone had to come up with solutions to try and like fix it so we could make a good film.
Sound department, they also had their own ideas, or the music changed how I saw the story going, which evidently changed the editing style.
It was a big open space. We had plenty of space around the actual set to operate.
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, not only was it like beyond big enough for what we were building, but just the amount of space it had gave us so much freedom with not just what was in the set, but what was outside of it. So, I mean, we put a huge projector screen outside the set. We put, I don't know how many lights outside the set. We put a massive picture of a hallway to make it, to give it more depth than just the 2 carriages that we built. Everyone had space to stand where they were meant to, and to record the audio properly, and to record the footage properly.
We couldn't really gather to do a test shoot, which I thought it was just a thing that we have to do, but it turns out that it's really important, because on our first shooting day, without a proper test shoot beforehand, we've had to take 4 hours off and just rehearse and redo things and fix issues that we had with the set, with the lighting, and that really threw us behind schedule.
And we'd run across like some problems, but we'd find simple solutions to them. I think one of the problems was the paint. It didn't make it look as authentic as they wanted it to, so they decided to add some kind of effect with a different color of brown, which made it look more. It gave it more depth, I think.
The things that went wrong with it, are definitely things that can be fixed in the future. You only learn from making sets what you have to do on the next one.
But yeah, I love it. That's why I wanted to study film, because I love the being on set and the vibe on set, and with all the people, and everyone has their specific role, and everything works perfectly together. And I loved our shoot. Yeah, it was nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. This module really showed me what filmmaking is about, because before that I didn't really know what it is to work within a team. It was something completely new and something exciting, and it showed me that this is what I want to do.